5.
Today, both Democrats and Republicans in the U.S. House voting to pass the Respect for Marriage Act, providing federal safeguards for same-sex and interracial marriages. It'll now head to the president's desk. He is expected to sign it. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5, everyone. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Laura Monteverdi. Good evening. Our Andrew Epperson is live in Little Rock tonight. And Andrew, Arkansas's representatives unanimously voted against the Respect for Marriage Act. But there are people here in Arkansas that you've spoken with who say they're breathing a sigh of relief tonight.
Well, that's right. Before same-sex marriage was federally legalized, Arkansas went back and forth on this. Now, some people who I've spoken with today say that this is a weight off their shoulders, but considering some targeted violence that's happened across the country, it's really bittersweet.
This is a major first big step.
I first introduced you to Gwendolyn Herzig last month. She and her wife have been married now for 10 years.
Heather, will you get me a counting tray?
Herzig owns Park West Pharmacy in Little Rock, a safe place for LGBTQ Arkansans and other minority groups.
Whether if that's medication questions, legal questions, or just basic needs questions, we have resources for that.
The motion is adopted.
The U.S. House passing the Respect for Marriage Act Thursday. Herzig says it's a big deal for so many, but also bittersweet.
Especially with the Club Q shooting recently, and then also with the LGBTQ community, along with other minority communities, being warned about potentially domestic terrorist threats.
The president's expected to quickly sign this into law. It doesn't require states to allow same-sex or interracial couples to marry. But it overturns the Defense of Marriage Act, meaning Arkansas can't refuse to recognize marriages performed in other states.
You may now kiss your beloved.
It's a huge sigh of relief. Honestly, it's one less thing to worry about.
All 4 Arkansas representatives voted against the act. A statement from Republican Representative Bruce Westerman reads in part, "The Respect for Marriage Act not only overreaches into traditional marriage, but it directly threatens Americans' constitutionally guaranteed right to freedom of religion by opening individuals to litigation and retaliation for their deeply held beliefs."
I feel like that sends the message that we're okay with discrimination, which really sows the seeds of violence.
Before same-sex marriage became federally legal, Arkansas grappled with this in 2014. 2 judges struck down the state's ban on same-sex marriage, but both rulings were stayed. Permanent legalization didn't come until 2015 with the federal decision.
Having that level of protection, it's very vital. And so, like I said, it's a huge sigh of relief.
Late last month, the Senate side voted to pass the Respect for Marriage Act, 12 Republicans joining all Democrats. Live in Little Rock, Andrew Epperson, back to you.